Good afternoon. My name is David Leinster, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Contemporary Calgary. And I'd like to welcome you all today here for the announcement of the Alberta Artist in Residence. Before we begin, I would like to acknowledge that we are gathering this afternoon here at the gallery, but also on the traditional territories of the Blackfoot Confederacy, which consists of the Siksika, the Piikani, and the Kainai First Nations, the Tsuut'ina First Nation, and the Stoney Nakoda, including the Chiniki, Bearspaw, and Goodstoney. The City of Calgary is also the home of the Métis Nation of Alberta Region 5 and 6, and we also acknowledge that here at Contemporary Calgary, we're situated on land that is immediately adjacent to the Bow River, a river that has shaped this land and its people for many generations. It's my privilege today to introduce a true friend and ally to the arts community, the Honourable Tanya Furr, Minister of Arts, Culture, and the Status of Women. Tanya was sworn in as Minister on June 9th, 2003, and ever since has been incredibly active and passionately involved in the arts community. I know that I can speak on behalf of so many who thank her for her leadership and dedication and service, growing investment into the arts in our province. It's noticed and it's hugely appreciated, and so we're so grateful for you all to be here today. So without further ado, please welcome the Honourable Tanya Furr.
Well, thank you, David, for that introduction, and thank you so much for hosting us here at Contemporary Calgary. So good afternoon, everyone. Again, thrilled to be with you here today at Contemporary Calgary to introduce Alberta's 5th Artist in Residence. Artists promote creativity and innovation and help shape how we see the world. Their work enriches our lives and contributes to a more diversified economy. In 2022 alone, the visual and applied arts and live performance sectors contributed $1.2 billion in GDP and sustained more than 17,000 jobs in Alberta. More importantly, artists tell our stories and help us connect with each other and build community. They make us laugh, cry, and they give us an opportunity to reflect on who we are with more meaning and insight. As part of Alberta's commitment to recognize artists in our province, I am delighted to announce that Samantha Williams-Japelski, a landscape painter from St. Albert, has been selected to be the province's 5th Artist in Residence and Arts Ambassador for Alberta. Samantha will spend her residency creating work that promotes the value of the arts in Alberta. She has been a professional artist for 20 years, creating landscape paintings that have exhibited locally and internationally. As the province's arts ambassador, Samantha will connect with communities across Alberta to share more about her work and her perspective as a working artist. In addition, Samantha will use her grant to create 100 plein air paintings. She will also use these paintings as examples during painting sessions to local arts groups. I look forward to the results of her residency. I proudly have one of her paintings, Soaring Cloud Lines, in my office, in my ministry office in Edmonton. Congratulations on this great honor, Samantha. We look forward to you speaking soon. I also want to extend my heartfelt gratitude and appreciation to Sharon Rose Kootenay, Alberta's 2023 Artist in Residence and Ambassador. Sharon spent her residency creating a 2-part beadwork and mixed medium project, Kihau Kewin, Gone Visiting, and Pitika Kwe, Come In. Through this project, she created approximately 20 new beadworks and other fine craft artworks that celebrate human connections and explore cultural craft traditions. She exhibited her work across Alberta in Smoky Lake, St. Albert, Edmonton, and Calgary, in addition to teaching workshops, participating in community visits, and attending events. Her work is exquisite, and I would like to thank her for sharing her perspectives and experiences and for engaging with hundreds of Albertans over the last year as our ambassador from the arts. She gifted me an absolutely beautiful beadwork that she had done. It was moose hide. It was a teacup in a saucer made out of moose hide and beaded with little green beads into little trees because she said she thought of my last name Fur, and it inspired her to make this beautiful gift with beaded trees. So thank you. Alberta's government is very proud to continue to support the Artist in Residence program and to continue to invest in the province's artists. Through Budget 2024, our government increased funding to support the arts to $33.1 million, including a $4.5 million increase to the Alberta Foundation for the Arts. This funding helps ensure artists stay in Alberta to share their talents and grow our creative and cultural industries. Alberta's government is dedicated to supporting the arts because when art and artists thrive, Alberta thrives. I encourage all Albertans to learn more about our new Artist in Residence and how she may be able to connect with you and your community by visiting the Artist in Residence webpage on alberta.ca. Congratulations again to Samantha. I look forward to seeing the impact your creativity and passion will have in our communities across the province. And with that, it is my honor to now invite Samantha Williams-Japelski, Alberta's new Artist in Residence and Arts Ambassador, to the podium.
Thank you, Minister Furr. Thank you to the Government of Alberta, and thank you to the Alberta Foundation for the Arts for awarding me this residency, as well as this grant to be Alberta's next Artist in Residence for the next year. I would also like to acknowledge the previous Artist in Residence, Sharon Rose Kootenay, for her work throughout her term. I am thrilled to take on this role and to showcase the beauty of the Alberta landscape. I have been a practicing artist for the past 20 years, mainly focusing on the landscape of Alberta. My semi-abstract landscapes have been inspired by natural settings of Western Canada and the emotion, history, and meaning they convey. My term as the Artist in Residence will help me build upon my practice as a landscape painter by creating a series of 100 plein air paintings from locations across Alberta. Plein air painting is a Canadian tradition. To paint outside, to capture the elements of our natural landscapes, continues the narrative of what has inspired so many talented Canadian artists of the past, as well as the present. I am often using plein air painting as a way to immediately document a scene, to immediately take in the grandeur of Alberta, to take in the grandeur of the space. These small studies become stepping stones for my larger scale works. Alberta is rich in geographic landscapes, from the grasslands, parklands, boreal forest, and the Rocky Mountains. It has been a joy for me to capture these landscapes in unique ways. I will also be connecting with community arts groups, artists, and local guilds to discuss how plein air painting can enhance their work or maybe add to their work as artists. I will also be hosting workshops on plein air painting, so take a look and find us wherever we paint in Alberta. I hope to have these pieces on display at the end of my term and look forward to sharing my insights, my process, and my practices through my social media. I am so thrilled for this opportunity, and I cannot thank the government, the minister, and the Alberta Foundation for the Arts any more than just saying thank you. I really appreciate this honor. It is my pleasure to bring up the chair of the Alberta Foundation for the Arts, Cynthia, to speak a few words.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, my name is Cynthia Moore, and I am very privileged to be the chair, have been appointed the chair of the Alberta Foundation for the Arts by the Honourable Tanya Furr, and I want to thank her, as always, for the opportunity. So on behalf of the Alberta Foundation for the Arts, I'm very pleased to congratulate Samantha as the Alberta Government's newest Artist in Residence, and frankly, I'm so pleased as well to be up here today to have this wonderful backdrop of her beautiful works. For those of you who may not be aware, our foundation, or the AFA for short, is the Alberta government agency responsible for supporting and contributing to the development of arts in Alberta. The AFA delivers the majority of funding to the arts sector on behalf of our government, and while the Artist in Residence program is separate from the AFA, I am very pleased to be joining Minister Furr today in supporting her in recognizing this important initiative and in welcoming Samantha to the role. The Alberta Artist in Residence and Arts Ambassador program provides tremendous value. It creates an opportunity for government to gather the perspectives and experiences of professional artists working here in Alberta, and to see firsthand how an artist's work impacts communities across the province and contributes to our quality of life. It provides one outstanding artist the opportunity to create a project that promotes the arts in Alberta while engaging different communities and attending various events. What an amazing opportunity for both government and the successful artist. At the AFA, we recognize how important individual artists' voices are, and we are committed to amplifying them. That's why I'm here today. That's why the AFA has increased funding to support more individual artists through our project grants this year, and why we have increased the maximum eligible amount for artist grants from $15,000 to $18,000. We are able to make this commitment to artists because of the continued support we receive from this government. Minister Furr has been an outstanding advocate for the entire arts community. Thank you to her for everything that she does. This year, the AFA received an increase of $4.5 million in annual funding from Alberta's government in Budget 2024. And with government's commitment to increase funding to nearly $40 million for the AFA by 2027, we will be able to continue supporting Alberta's arts sector in a meaningful way. This funding will ensure that the AFA will be able to fulfill our mandate to support artists and arts organizations to create and produce new works of art and art experiences, to support arts participation and enjoyment for all Albertans, to increase circulation of the AFA art collection and raise awareness about ways everyone can view our art. Speaking of the AFA art collection, which happens to be the world's largest collection of Alberta visual art, Samantha, I am pleased to note we already have one of your artworks in the AFA art collection. And since you plan on having 100 more by the end of your term, I hope you will consider submitting to our art acquisition program again in the future. In the meantime, congratulations once again on becoming the newest Artist in Residence and Arts Ambassador. And thank you for your contributions to Alberta arts. Have a wonderful year ahead. Thank you.
Thank you very much to our speakers. I'm going to go to the floor first. Are there any outlets with a question? Seeing none on the phone. Thank you very much, everyone, and let's give a big round of applause for our new artist in residence.